I'll be reacting to Vampire in the Garden episodes 1 through 5. I'll be watching it from Netflix's website. And for those of you wondering, I'll be reacting to the English dubbed version of the series with the English subtitles on. But without further delay, I'll be starting my reaction to episode 1 in 1, 0, and go. Oh, hell yeah. That Netflix logo looks so dang nice. A Netflix series. Okay, I kind of like the way they make the calligraphy there look pretty there with the cursive style. Yeah, already liking the story. It kind of has an ominous vibe to it. Oh. Okay, then. Seems like our girl goes through some shit by the. Okay. Now that's how you make a captivating start there. Oh. Speaking of which, if that it. Damn. My guess, going by the key visual, I'm guessing the girl with the mole is probably going to hesitate in killing the main vampire. Oh. I'm guessing they won't leave vampires alone because of their specific abilities. I'm going to guess some of them go out of control. Oh! I'm assuming those are UV rays, artificial UV. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing because that whatever that thing is, the light has a lot of effect, and it's giving me the UV ray type of effect too. Holy cow! Oh, damn! Like zero fucking okay. No, that's how you make a captivating story. Like just a span of like almost 3 minutes. Holy! So far, so good. My guess is they're probably going after vampires because even though I'm assuming not all of them are evil, but the ones that do run amok and go wild are probably ones that just happen to end up killing a lot of people. So my guess is the people in this. Oh, it's a music box. Oh, it's actually kind of adorable. Oh, I think she's gonna be saved by her friend. Yeah, and they're probably gonna kill off the little girl too. Okay. Oh, I thought for a second the main girl was actually gonna get stabbed in the chest. Or oh. I wonder if getting clawed actually counts like a bite, though, or if it's a bite that really does turn you into a vampire. At least when it comes to the lore in this series. Oh! But I kind of like how realistic it is, though, because considering the fact that all the soldiers in that. Damn, what a fucking dick that can appreciate the arts and crafts. Holy. But I'm not going to blame him for hesitating because even though, yes, that vampire isn't the same as a human, it's still a child at the end of the day. Okay, I like how finally they're giving us some world building. Damn. Okay, I mean, now hearing this, I could see why. Oh. Now I kind of take that back now when I was calling that guy a dick when it came to like him hitting that music box. That kind of reminds me of the Studio Map anime. What was it called? It was Listeners. I think it was Listeners. It wasn't that good, but that series did have a damn good premise where in that series the antagonists were also attracted by music. Not saying the series is the same as that, and thankfully it isn't. But kind of reminds me of it. Vampire. Yo, the logo is so fucking clean. Oh. I'm gonna love the symbolism here when it comes to like the color. And I like how everything's like a bright red. Because at least for me, it feels like it's symbolizing that these characters have to live in constant terror and high alert. And there's like almost never a calm moment. Yo! Oh, I think he's gonna know. Okay, they're looking at that dude didn't notice because that dude looked like he was ready to hit a motherfucker. Aw, that's fucking cute. Okay, I'm already liking this Momo chick. Although considering that Momo chick isn't any of the key visuals, I'm gonna guess she gonna die. Hopefully. Wow. Does she really have the freedom to decide? Oh. Oh. Regardless, even a small, she's got a point. When the IRA puts it that way, as fucked up as it sounds, I gotta actually have to look at it from her point of view. Because, yeah, you gotta worry more about your own squad and people than vampires, fucked up as that is. I agree with that woman. I admit this sounds pretty fucking nice. And it's fitting to considering the fact that actually kind of like the contrast here. It shows you the type of happier life that the vampires have, at least in comparison to the humans in this series. Because here the art style is much more vibrant when it comes to coloring. Everything isn't done in like a red hue of colors. And the vibe just feels a lot more warmer in general, too. At least when it comes to like these vampires that seem to be of the nobility rank. Naturally, the ones that aren't of, I'm assuming that aren't of nobility rank have to go through a lot of bullshit and have to struggle just to survive. Oh, the motherfucking cute! Okay, then. That's interesting because when it came to like the perspective of the humans, they have the perspective that these vampires are the ones that brought the plague into their world and all the chaos. And now we're hearing the perspective from the vampires, and they believe the humans were the first ones to cause chaos. Okay, then. My guess is, regarding as to who started shit, it's probably going to end up being somewhere in the middle. I'm guessing that's implying that Fina used to be able to drink blood willy-nilly. When he says that he wants him to be her the way she used to be. That's what I'm guessing. But speaking of which, the only way I can really see this series resolving conflict between human and vampires would be if it takes the Tokyo Ghoul approach of just having some kind of like artificial blood substance that can give some. Oh, okay, that's fucking creepy as shit. Oh, never mind. No, okay. Shit, I thought for a second something weird was gonna happen. That was kind of sweet there. Okay, if that's the case, then that means their invasion early in the episode must have been a success. Then if it usually takes 100 soldiers just to kill a vampire, then considering it didn't seem like there were that many casualties in the first bit of the episode. Okay, that explains why she showed a lot of warmth towards her own girl then. That's actually kind of adorable. And hey, I think she should take advantage of any way they can much more easily handle vampires. I'm just saying. I just love how breathtaking these backgrounds are. Like, seriously, that bit looks like a awful painting there. She does not seem like she's interested in her job at all, though, with the way she'd be reacting. Oh, man. I hope it isn't like the injury that's causing her to suffer when she was. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, it's actually kind of adorable there. Hell yeah. I just hope nothing bad happens to our friend before then, though, because again, our main girl and then the vampire main girl, they're in the key visuals, but our main character's friend is nowhere in the key visuals, so I got a feeling she's gonna fucking die somehow. Interesting. The English dub is like "Sorry, sir," but in the in the Japanese language with English subtitles, it's translated as "sincere apologies," and it's just an approach, but because there's a somewhat of a significant difference between the English audio and the subtitles. Like they convey the same meaning, just differences in the lingo that they utilize. Yeah, I mean, she's smarter than she looks. Whoa! The thing is, the mother has a point, but at the same time, I'm looking at the perspective of the daughter. She probably wants a less restrictive life, too. Hmm. Now, who knows? Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. I just hope that explosion doesn't. Oh, it's probably gonna end up killing the mother. Oh! I mean, look, it's looking like Momo's gonna take that chance. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for the general, though, considering that when you look at it from her perspective, she's just trying to do good, like in a roundabout way by her daughter, but at the same time as a general, too. That's gotta be fucking tough, but at the same time, you kind of understand Momo, too. Although, and saying that, oh, fuck. I just hope it don't happen in a scenario where Momo's friend dies. Because she's a fucking sweetheart. I'd be sad if she died. They're gonna need more of those UV ray lights. Yeah, yeah. Oh, interesting. Looks like our main vampire lady isn't going for the kill because, unlike the others, she's just using simple punches. She's not trying to claw, bite, or use any of the savage fighting styles that some of the other vampire utilize. Oh man, I just love Phoenix Swagger. I like characters like that. Okay, she a fucking badass considering all the chaos that's going around. I gotta admit, the general, she got fucking guts and swag. No, but seriously though, what Momo's doing is fucking reckless. That's all I gotta say. Like, even if what she's doing ends up. Ah. Okay, Fiona has some massive amounts of self-control there. That actually is a good bit of characterization because she was shot in the back a bit. And yet she didn't go for the kill against these soldiers. I gotta admit, that soldier is a fucking badass. Huh. Because those punches she was giving them early didn't even seem like they were the weak variety. He was still able to like use grenade to try to take out Fina. Mo would be fucking lucky that the vampire she's encountering is Fina. If it would have been like any other vampire, I'm guessing she'd have been fucked. The thing is, though, would there really be any spot where she can run away to, though? Without any chaos? Oh. I mean, hey, she might as well go for it. Oh. Mirana's probably fucked. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. I thought for a second Mirana was going to be fucked. I'll be good. Part of me would be fucking scared stepping in like that weird ass liquidy material. That thing looks like fucking poison. Yeah, I'll be injected into the. I don't think they're going to be able to take that thing on easily. Mirana's probably dead. I mean, hey, Fina tried. But, and that's damn sad because she did want to roll with Momo. And ironically enough, had she actually stayed in Mirania would have lived because literally the only reason she's dying is because she got distracted by Momo instead of completely shooting it off of the vampire that she was trying to kill. So kind of some sad irony there. I mean, at least at that time, Fina was actually able to save someone. But now it kind of makes you wonder, why does Fina hesitating? I mean, that's cool that she's hesitating and killing humans, but why is she doing that? I'm guessing either she has a history with humans that's not completely, absolutely shit or negative, or maybe she's just taking an interest in the girl because she's different from the other humans. You know, she's right. Okay, this is actually gonna be an interesting choice for our girl here. Honestly, I'm not gonna blame the general for making those orders, even if the daughter is there. I mean, hey, considering Momo wasn't enjoying her life being cooped up and then her friend Mirani is dead? Oh! Yes! What the? I'm assuming. Okay, I admit that's actually a smart ass plan there. Now the question here is, what are the humans gonna do with their lightning power source absolutely fucking destroyed though? What the? Okay, what can Fina not do? She's a great combatant. She can fucking. Oh, okay, okay. I guess it makes sense that she can drive. Considering they did show that she is of an ability background by her outfit earlier, that does make sense actually. Oh, okay. I guess there's going to be no ED or opening this episode. That's pretty fucking cool. Studio Don't Want. I've seen Studio Don't. I know this is done by Studio Wit primarily, but I've seen Studio Don't Want in a lot of credits for anime this season. I'm guessing they're the go-to animation studio for any animation studio that needs some backup support. Never mind. I guess the humans have more tricks up their sleeves. That's pretty cool, actually. I like how she's asking that, considering the fact that her best friend just fucking died and she went through a lot of shit. But hey, I'm not gonna blame her. I mean, if you're in Phoenix spot, you probably would try to find a way of breaking the ice any way you can. Figuratively speaking, of course. And yes, Netflix, I want to watch the credits. But yeah, damn good episode. If I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being 9, 10 being exceptional, I'm going to actually rate this one I'll give an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I acknowledge that some of the stuff Momo did was reckless, but she is a young girl, so I think some of her recklessness is justified considering her age, because a lot of kids wouldn't want to be restricted. They'd want more freedom. They want to explore more avenues, and it makes sense that she'd want to explore music and all that kind of jazz. So Momo's actions make sense, and at the same time, I understand the mother's stance too. So that's why, narratively speaking, the episode worked. Thought the action was well done. I thought it set up the conflict that the vampire humans have with each other pretty well, showing us their perspective, showing us why they loathe each other. It makes sense for the most part. And besides from that, as far as dubs go, the English dub for this was actually pretty fucking good. And I have to say, aside from the animation being good, the artwork looked fucking pretty. Some of it looked like a straight up fucking painting. And that's why, if I had to rate the first episode, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It was entertaining, and it's definitely got me excited to react to the rest of the episodes. And now I'll be starting my reaction to episode number 2 in 1, 0, go. Hell yes. In Netflix cities. I gotta like this. In the first episode, we see, yeah, she had the emotional fortitude to allow shooting. It was to get rid of a vampire, but at the same time, this shows you how much she cares about her daughter. That's pretty nice. I don't know. That Tintoy looks like it'd be useful. I mean, it could at the very least seem like it could be effective when the vampires go into super berserker mode, wild rage mode, for the most part. Honestly, it would probably be more effort of fattening up an eater than just going after another human, though. Oh, Momo can't argue against that. Gotta miss. That's pretty nice. I kind of like this bit. It shows you how charismatic Fina is. And she's got a cute little laugh, too. Oh, man. I don't know. She doesn't seem like another vampire, though. I mean, but then again, I'm not gonna blame Mo. I mean, her friend just fucking died. Yeah, I mean, I had a feel she was gonna say that because if I were in her spot, I would probably be thinking the same thing. Hey, I'm not gonna blame Fiona for losing her patience. I mean, she tried. She tried opening herself up. But at the same time, a girl has to consider that. I mean, I guess from our perspective, all being a blur, comparison to us audience members that are watching this, or third person point of view. But all things considered, she does have to remember that Fina did try to save Mirania. Tried. She failed in it, but she tried. Oh. At least that explains why she's so persistent when it comes to Fina, then. Oh, sup, Courts among Krats. Oh yeah, that head is that's just one of my, that's my plush Croats. That's my Kadudun plush from the Tropical Rogue pre-Cure series. If you're talking about that head. Or are you talking about this other head, which is Pop from Dragon Quest Adventure Die 2021? But yeah. Those are what those are in case you're curious about that. Those Croats among Krats. Because I like buying anime merch. I'll probably even contemplate getting some Love Live Idol Project merch pretty soon. Just can't show off all my anime merch because I only have so much space to put them in camera view. I mean, I can't put anything in front of the timer because that's the timer. I gotta admit, this is actually nice. Getting to see at least a little bit more of. Let's put that feeling lip. Kind of looks like a movie there. But no, it can't be because it's okay, that's kind of creepy as shit. And that is what I like it as the minister gets creepy. It has sort of like at least to me, it feels a bit like a darkish grayish type of view this time. Okay, that's wait a minute. Could Mo have some kind of past with Fina? Because that feels like it's going to be a possibility here in the series. And maybe she just doesn't straight up remember. I mean, yeah, the first step to growth is acknowledging your faults. Thankfully, as a vampire, she'll have the strength to pull off that feat. You know, I actually really love that maturity from Fina there. Because she could have just left her girl to her own devices, but she still is looking after her. Which, you know, most people would have just given up at that point, putting up with their girl's shit. And I could see why Mo would be shocked by that, because considering the world building in episode 1, it makes sense that humans, at least in this world, wouldn't want to mention that tidbit where people used to sing to express their emotions. Yeah, that's some character development from Momo. At least we're seeing her soften up a little bit more towards Phoenix. Oh, that's a cute little smile there. I'm just kind of scared to see what's going to happen once he discovers that Fine is taking care of a human child, though. That's what I'm worried about. I mean, they gave him information. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, man, I gotta admit, that's actually pretty smart and slick. I gotta admit, she looks fucking beautiful in that outfit. I ain't gonna fucking lie. Okay, I gotta admit, Phoenix got some guts. Oh, bullshit, like nothing's wrong. She's definitely. I mean, it's admirable that she's trying to like defy her limitations, but holy fuck, I think she'd be taking a little bit too much risk in gardening, though. Ah. I like how in this way this points the picture as to why Fine is at odds with her fellow vampires and Momo is at odds with some of her fellow humans. Oh, so Momo, okay, that's good that she actually didn't notice. But hey, at least Fine still attempted to save Marnia, though. Hey, I think Marania would like that if she was still there, considering how much she liked music and how much effort she went through to protect that music box. Yeah, and that girl's got a cute singing voice. Okay, kind of like that bit where it shows you how much Momo's a mother does miss the presence of her daughter. That's a cute little bit there. That's a little bit more of an emotional punch. Damn! These men don't give a fuck. But then again, I'm not going to blame them for not giving a fuck about Momo's uncle, because let's just be real. Considering what we've seen of the vampires and humans do against each other, I could see why both sides want to take brash action against the other side. Whoa! I mean, I could see why they would. Oh, yeah, in this instance. Oh, man. The thing is, though, she's already had multiple opportunities of doing that, and she hasn't done it. Oh, okay. I gotta admit, her uncle does have the moves, though. Damn, what a fucking badass. I like that bit there because that bit shows you how much her uncle's willing to throw his own life away to protect Momo. Oh, huh? Okay, that's implying that Fina and Momo definitely have a past with each other. Because he instantly recognized Momo as if he's seen Momo before. Sup, Ahmed OG? Oh, damn. Well, it should be up on unofficial services soon, so you'll be able to watch it eventually. That's the reason why I'm able to watch it so early because I have a Netflix account. So I was like, you know what? I might as well just take advantage of it and react to the series the moment it comes out. Well, technically, I reacted to it 10 minutes after it came out since I wanted to make sure how many episodes it had before I did my tagging. I think you should give zero fucks about the Allegro. I don't think she's gonna like Allegro's chance of taking care of things, though. Well, looks like she gives zero fucks about what Allegro said. Not that I blame her. Oh. Yo, that is a damn good save there. Yeah, I'll react to it when it comes out. But the big question is, when is that going to come out? Oh. I don't think the uncle would want to see Fine as herself, though. And what I mean that is, I don't think he'd want to see her. Oh, okay. The Sakuga here's the animation's amazing. With like the smears of the blade. It looks damn beautiful. Ha! I'm surprised the uncle was able to get back up even If he was gently hit by the fucking car, holy fuck. I mean, hey, she hasn't been fucked over and trusting Fina yet. I'd be okay. I understand Fina most of I'd be damn shocked if the uncles. Oh, I guess there is a lot of snow, so he'd be able to survive, depending on where he lands. You know, kind of makes sense. Honestly, Momo and yeah, exactly. They're kind of in a similar situation. It's actually kind of cute. Oh. I like the look of fear on Fina's eyes. It's fucking adorable. You know, this guy knows what's good for him. Oh, I mean, he has no choice when it's his niece. I was about to say if he knows what's good for him, he'd leave Momo alone to her own devices, but he can't do that because then you have to worry about Momo's mama. That doesn't sound like something that'd be pleasant to deal with. Yeah, it wasn't her fault. Oh. Maybe there was a need in the past. Maybe. Oh. I mean, it's not like they have anything better to do. Yeah, better Fina does driving. Oh yeah, that's true. They haven't given each other names yet. Shit. It's about time they did it though. I was worried that there might be a way of. Hell yeah. Well, hopefully episode 3 is a little bit more wholesome. Because it's set for 5 episodes. I mean, one can only hope. Don't want to see anything bad happen to any of our 2 girls. Oh, I guess there's no ED for this. I mean, I'm cool with there being no ED. Now, if I had to rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's above average. Not as intense as episode 1, but I still found it to be pretty damn enjoyable because here's why. The episode itself was still entertaining because even though we didn't get as much role building as episode 1, there was plot progression. At least now Momo and Fina are set on a journey to find an Eden where humans and vampires can live together. So they got that plot point set up. You got Momo acknowledge her fuck-ups because, yeah, it's due to her that Miranda did die. I even thought that too when reacting to episode 1. It is her fault. But she acknowledges that, yeah, Fina tried to save Miranda. So this allows for some more natural character interactions because it's realistic that Fina and Momo did warm up to each other slowly. And I even love that little mystery box element they got when it comes to it implying that there's a chance these 2 girls could have known each other. So That's why I thought it did well from a character standpoint. And as for the Allegro guy, I like how it shows his motivation, since the elders wants him to find, well, not find, but to have Phoenix accept her queen responsibilities. I love how it even showed us his motivations too. So all in all, this episode did a good job in characterization. I even like those bits of character moment with the mother, seeing how much she does miss her own daughter. So all those scenes were actually pretty sweet. Aside from that, I even love how it gave a few bits of badassery moments to Momo's uncle. Animation art will continue on being really damn beautiful, especially the sword fight. That was, I think, one of the most appealing things visually in this series so far. And the voice acting continued on being pretty great, especially for an English dub. That's the thing that impresses me. This has a damn good English dub. And that's overall. Thought the episode was above average, and that's looks like it's almost about it when it comes to the credits, because it just keeps on showing the credits from like the other languages, other audio versions of the episode. So now I'm going to be preparing my reaction to episode number 3 in 1, 0, and go. I swear I never get sick and tired of that Netflix doo-doosh noise. A Netflix series. I'm surprised with all the chaos that the vampires are causing. There's even spots that where you can have human house goods like that. God, man, our girls look fucking styling right now. Oh boy. They're talking shit about her mother. Good thing they had that cassette tape. I can see what she means by that, because if you follow your instincts by singing, just hear some of the words and go along with what the singer says and try to predict what they're about to say. It's possible. Actually, might as well. I don't think you should have said that. Okay. I kind of like the. I swear, I like the road trip vibes here. Oh fuck! Yeah, it makes sense. Hey, it's nice that you get to see her actually teach her how to drive. Oh, that's fucking cute. I swear, Vinny has like the cool older sister type of vibe. I fucking love that self confidence. And saying that though, it kind of does make me wonder how long she's gonna be able to survive without blood, because one of the vampires did say that. Well, it didn't imply that she's at her getting close to her limits physically. Yeah, even with the way she's like being squeamish right now. Oh fuck. Okay, how were they able to get the photo with Momo and Fina there? I understand the other photos, but holy shit. Guess it must have some really damn good fucking cameras to be able to take a shot that fucking accurate. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I mean, hey, they gotta do whatever they can do, though, for safe passages, though. But shit. That does make sense. Still better than nothing, though. Knowing how things go, though, a girl's probably going to be forced to leave that room for some reason. Not because she's going to want to, but because her hand's going to be forced. Gotta admit, the character designs look damn. Even for like the non-name characters, character designs look good. That's where I'm going to give the character designer some credit. I'm assuming she's feeding blood. I'm assuming gave him bottle blood. Oh shit! Not a bottle. Bottles. I guess I was kind of wrong on that. I'm sure just having Momo's company would probably be worth it to Fiona a lot more than any type of slight discomforts. And you know, Shimalis took advantage of it too, considering they're on the road. No, this is what I love about Fina as a character. Like you can tell she just lights up every single time she has an opportunity of either having fun with Momo or teaching her how to do something. Well, how much blood did Allegro bathe? What the? Damn! It's a fucking savage. I'm sure he has no idea on that. Oh. Oh. I wonder if the uncle had some history with vampires in the past too. But I'm assuming, I'm gonna start guessing that there was a chance that many humans and vampires, there was probably a spot where they lived peacefully, but my guess is a vampire probably went wild and caused a lot of destruction and chaos. Whoa! He's just gonna. Oh fuck! Yeah, her body's at her. Yeah. Whew, I mean, good thing she was able to play it off like that, but But holy cow. Okay, looks like it's something in the past. Oh, Kevin. So, okay, that does confirm strip that do have some history with each other then. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, she's used, pretty much used all of her blood. I mean, I guess that would work. The thing, he's a vampire, though. Guessing she probably drank blood and everything went wrong. Okay, then. I think, okay, never mind. So Feeney did that to make sure she wasn't home. Then again, though, didn't it say she's not allowed? Isn't normal not allowed to be alone in that spot, though? I'm assuming if she wants Momo sent home, shouldn't she accompany her? But then I guess it should be fine considering that they know that she was with Feeney. They probably wouldn't want to fuck. Oh, I thought for a second some of these empires were like just killed for a second. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Considering the fact, but then again, I mean, I guess since Tina is so emotionally distressed, she wouldn't really think of accompanying Momo right now. I don't think they're going to say no to that. Mm-hmm. She ain't fooling anyone. I mean, she tried. You know, I kind of like this bit where she's sneaking in, and it makes sense that she'd be able to do that considering she does have some military training. And it's good to say she's got military experience too, off of the first episode, which is nice. That's why I did like this. Bounces off of the action scenes in episode one, considering we did see Momo somewhat competent. I gotta admit, I do like her gutsiness. I am surprised that dude was able to like sleep through the fucking gunshots in the fucking background and the alarms noises ringing out. But then again, I like how she's all willing to drop some bombs though. Oh fuck. No, I mean, it's going to be no use of going back there now. But then again, Momo doesn't know that. Wait a minute, she's got some max athleticism. Oh, fuck. Probably like one of the worst vampires she could be encountering in the whole series. You know, yeah, he probably would have been better off saying that in the first place. I don't think they're going to want to fuck with Phoenix. Oh, wait. No, never mind. They might want to because she looks like she's in a completely near death still. Damn. I like this. You know, a snitch. Oh. The thing is, though, Momo hasn't betrayed Fina yet. Oh. I mean, considering how much blood is falling from the neck, holy fuck! Oh, I mean, this guy ain't a looker himself, though. Oh shit, she's stronger than she looks. Holy fuck! Oh, that's some cool shit right there. They really have to throw that to the. I mean, isn't it enough that they've got Fina in the floor? They also have to burn the music box. But honestly, though, I'm surprised she was able to overpower Allegro, though. I'm assuming that's the first girl that she knew. Okay, that girl does look a lot like does look a lot like Momo. Okay, Momo's got the Momo's got like the athletics of a fucking Olympic athlete to be able to like run, get the blood vials, and then able to like save Fina, get through the fire with like Min. Oh, I think Fina's gonna end up saving her. Okay, I thought for a second it was gonna actually suck on her blood. That'd have been some scary shit right there. What a fucking dick. I hope he proves that old fuck wrong. I really fucking hope. And saying that, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not going to blame him for being angry. I mean, he did lose a lot of shit. Okay, she looks like she's about to become a bag of bones just looking at her, the way the skin looks. I mean, it's too late. I mean, some of that blood already went inside of her body. Melmo does have a point. She's got a point there, too. I mean, hey, you know, this is a great moment because we've seen Mo make mistakes, but now it's in this episode we're seeing Feeney make mistakes, but apologize for them too. Kind of like the slight role reversal here, because it prevents both Momo and Feeney from feeling like a Mary Sue's. They've got their positives, but they got their negatives too. I don't like that. Gotta admit, again, some gorgeous looking fucking backgrounds. I love the way they render like the cold, snowy fog too. And I kind of, and not just that, but I like character development for Finny because at least now she seems like she's more accepting of blood now, at the very least. Hmm. Jeez. Okay, the military. I mean, it does make sense why Momo would have that much stamina. Presuming that she's been raised in the military her whole life, she would be super fucking durable. I'm guessing at this moment, Fina's gonna. I mean, I'm gonna hope that Fina's gonna wake up so that she doesn't die. That'd be kind of sad if literally, and going into episode 4, Momo dies due to like the cold and it's just Fina alive. Oh, okay. I thought for a second it was gonna go straight to the credits. I'm gonna guess that it was a human that rescued them. Oh no, it looks like a vampire rescued them. Could it be the Eden that they were looking for? Oh, hey, about damn. Which means if they found Eden, I'm gonna guess this is gonna set up some major conflict between the military and the people in Eden. Because here's my guess: episode 4, we're probably gonna see them, Fine and Momo, probably enjoy Eden. Then episode 5 is gonna probably be the climactic ending with some epic action. But overall, the episode was good. I'd say if there are flaws, though, it'd be like all the shit that Momo did in like a single episode. She was able to like do all this running, get stabbed on the neck area, throat area a bit, able to talk as if she wasn't stabbed around that area, while also able to pick up Feeney after losing a lot of her blood and then being able to drive her. There are a few moments where, yeah, there's some suspension of disbelief that you have to go with in order to enjoy this. So yeah, there's bits where the writing is a bit funky. And then when she overpowered that vampire too, not the old one, but the younger one that's been trying to be by being his side and trying to get her to do her queen duties. Yeah, there were bits where I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. They're really stretching logic a little bit too much in this episode, but it was still enjoyable nonetheless. I like those intense moments where you see Momo rescue Fina. That was great character because it shows you Momo being able to stand on her own 2 feet. Because in early episodes it showed Fina was capable of that, but now we see Momo capable of that. And I like how they made plot progression, them finding the Eden that they were going for. And also, the animation artwork still continuing on being good, and the voice acting was great. And that's why if I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. It was still a good episode. I liked it almost as much as episode 1. It's just a few flaws kept this from being like an 8, a 9 out of 10 caliber episode. And it could have been a 10 out of 10 if the writing would have been a bit better. But I still enjoyed it. And I'm definitely excited to see what episode 4 is going to bring. And I'm going to set up my timer to react to the next episode because it's just the rest of the credits. And now I'll be starting my reaction to episode 4 in 1, 0, go. And for those wondering why I don't skip the ton noise of Netflix, it's just much easier to start from the 0-second mark instead of kind of like the exact seconds that the Netflix series thing in the logo. Like the logos, it's better than just counting the time of the logos. I kind of like the kind of cozy vibe that it's got too. Yeah, I mean, she would have definitely had an ample opportunity of sucking the fuck out of that blood. She has a point. I'm gonna go. Oh, I like how those cats, dude. That's fucking adorable. Kind of like the little bit where they show you that they were found by a human. Further cementing the point that there's. Oh, that shit is fucking cute. I mean, I could see why animals would gravitate towards Mo. Mo is just naturally charismatic. I'm getting the eerie feeling that the military is gonna fuck this all up. Either the military or the vicious vampires, one of the two groups, or even both. So I'm guessing they get the blood from animals then? Yeah, it seems like they get the blood from animals, going by the visuals. No, but then again, I don't think it's from animals. No, but seriously, what do the vampires do to sustenance? Because it's like if they're from animals, I'm sure Fina would be able to just eat the blood, would have been able to eat the blood easily. Hey, at least I just giving some smile. And it's nice to get to actually see her interact with the vampire rage too. Oh, at least it's a bundle of joy. Well, I get the feeling she's probably going to I mean, I hope she doesn't tragically die. Seems like that might actually end up being the case, though. Well, yeah. At least she doesn't look in such a roughed up shape anymore. I like how with their face you can tell she gives zero fucks. I wonder why she's got reservations though. You know, it makes sense if there's also it's too good to be true vibe. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's fucking cute. But hey, that's realistic though. I could see why I should be cautious. No, I think Fina's being a realist. She's got more experience in life. But you know, I haven't actually thought of that one yet. That there's a chance that there could be some dark shit going on behind the scenes. Huh. Chef, I've kind of almost forgotten Momo's mother exists still because they haven't shown her. Yeah, I don't think they showed her in like episode 3. I think Vina should just voice her concerns immediately. She's got a point. And plus, Momo would probably be needing that weapon more than Fine would. I like that bit though. Shows you how much Fina trusts in Momo to the extent that she'd even have her hold on to something that valuable for her. I like how they emphasize that too by having like a vampire take care of like a human baby. That's cute. All right, that's sweet. Venus probably gonna say something nihilistic and pessimistic, probably. Oh, hey, that snarkiness fits too. But no, yeah, it's giving me the revise that it's too good to be true, though. Oh man. But you know, it's nice in a way seeing her actually dance to some her age. But I would have loved to have seen her girl dance with Feeney though. Gotta admit, that food does look delish. One of the rare instances where there's not a lot of animation put into a few scenes here and there. But hey, all the other episodes look gorgeous. And I'm assuming, okay, now there's some animation in the dancing that looks really good. Oh. Okay, then. Would a girl really stay forever, though? Yeah, like even Momo said she agreed to it, but she looks like she hesitated, though. Oh. Okay, so even if they gave Fiona blood, I was wondering if she's dealing with some kind of like rare disease, vampiric disease. Oh yeah, they like that music so fucking negative. And saying that though, I mean, even though it's a bit more freedom than what she's used to, you can't say it's absolute freedom because they're secluded in that location, though. Damn, I was hoping she would have had a long conversation with Momo there. I mean, any reservations that Fiona has, I think if she were to explain it in great detail, Momo would be gung-ho about listening to her. But then again, I can understand why Fiona wouldn't do that because Momo's really happy right now. But that was back then, and this is now, though. The thing is, though, she'd probably be happier if Fiona were there. The thing is, though, Momo wouldn't have been able to find happiness without Fiona, though. It's gonna be sad, though, if she leaves in those type of circumstances, though. I like how he has like a subtle, not a subtle diss, but a subtle snarking comment towards Momo's mother. I like on the subtitle, she says stop smoking is evil, but then the dub, she says it's poison. Huh. Okay. Gotta admit, I like how she has her hardline stance. And yeah, I mean, it figures that the military is going to interfere with the happiness that the people in Eden are having. I can only hope they notice that something off is going to happen pretty soon. Because worst case scenario is for them to be caught with their figurative pants down. Okay, at least Phoenix left a note. Oh boy. She's starting to do the eyes closed thing that certain okay, that sounds a little bit creepy there. Because why would they be restricting her unless what they do is what the is that a coffin? Oh I know. Why did I imagine seeing a coffin? Unless what the island does is it pretty much captures any humans from the outside and uses them as a sacrifice to maintain the human and vampire society. Oh. Okay, at least that explains. Okay, so there was something off about that place, and I had a feeling. Yeah, because it had like a too good to be true type of vibe going for it. Oh, what the? Okay, I'm glad. Okay, our girl definitely has some visible. Okay, that's some plot. I mean, that really should have killed. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad Mom was alive, but that really should have killed her girl realistically, though. Like literally, she was that old, like that oil tank that blew up. I mean, I gotta admit that kind of feels a bit unrealistic. Still enjoy the series, but my mind's like she should have fucking died. I'm just saying. Like if they would have had her farther away, it would have been just more visually, realistic that she survived. And yes, I know there's a world with like vampires and all that. It's not completely realistic, but I think there are certain laws of physics that they should be following. I mean, that could explain why it seems like Phoenix wanted to save that vampire. So, she wouldn't be an absolute deep shit in trusting that vampire in particular. Oh. That's pretty fucked up. That's pretty fucked up, though. Yo, she an evil bitch. Well, some people are pretty damn fucking durable. Well, that and they probably stay closed in and cozied up whenever it gets super stormy like that. In most cases. I can't bullshit on that. And speaking of which, it looks like they want to use Feeney as a power source right now. I hope they all can sniff out their bullshit. Good. I'm glad I was able to sniff out their bullshit. I swear, the dude's so fucking enjoyable looking, and that's what I love about him. I'm not gonna blame Momo for falling for it, though. I mean, anyone would want to believe in something optimistic like there being an Eden in life, but sadly, there ain't one. You know, that's a fantasy that people would like to believe in and hope that it exists. Oh. Well, he better hurry the fuck up. Don't get him at the animation of the water looks fucking gorgeous. Yeah, they're really going all out this episode visually. At least for the second half. Ha! Yeah, get wrecked, bitch! Looks like she didn't even need a call for help. Yeah, but probably not in these freaking circumstances. That was before she found out about all this crazy shit. Ah. Nope. It looks like Alicia will be dying instead. Hey, that's poetic. And a blaze of falling glory, that's couldn't have been an even more fitting death. I think she's gonna get rescued by her uncle. Or will she actually die? Well, okay, that'd be some dark ass shit. I mean, thankfully this ain't the last episode. You know, funnily enough, if Studio would have wanted this to be the last episode, it actually would be fitting. Just ended on the note with Momo dying and Phoenix being stuck in a fucking coffin. Being utilized as a potential energy source would actually be a dark one. I mean, thankfully, series ended off from that note from the looks of things. But overall, gotta say, good episode. Was it flawed? Yes. I mean, I kind of call bullshit on that bit where Alicia blew up that tank in our girl and she didn't even receive a lot of injuries. Yeah, it was kind of bullshit there. So there were bits that the writing felt iffy. And yeah, if Fina did see the place as dangerous, maybe she should have completely aired her concerns towards Momo. But at least in that specific instance, you can argue that maybe Fina didn't want to intrude on her Momo's happiness, so you could argue that. But yeah. And also, they're really trivializing the strength of the vampires, because in the first episode, they established that the vampires were so much stronger than humans, and now we're seeing the uncle able to overpower lots of vampires. So the power skill in this episode is completely thrashed. So those are the flaws narratively. Saying that, there were some good character moments. I like how you see Fina trust Momo more because she was willing to have her girl stay with their main weapon. Shows you a lot of growth. I do like the fact that the episode also did have nice up a character development for Momo. She acknowledges her fuck up, how she was deceived. That was a great moment, but at the same time, we see moments of competency from Momo when she protects herself utilizing Fina's blade, and that bit where she kills Alicia was great. So I love how even though they showed Momo fuck up, they showed her some cool moments to make up for it. So from a character standpoint, I did good. Even like how we got more history on the uncle, seeing how he was in love with the vampire, but that love went completely south. Shows you why he has a negative stance against vampires. Animation art were really gorgeous in the second half. So I'll give it credit there. And the voice acting was great. And that's overall, if I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was above average. It's just this episode felt like it had moments where, you gotta suspend your disbelief a bit in order to enjoy. No, you gotta suspend it a lot just to enjoy larger portions of it. Still a fun episode, but again, it does show you that the Vampire in the Garden does have a few flaws. Still an enjoyable series, and I'll be starting my reaction to I'm gonna assume the series finale, episode 5, and 1, 0. Go. All right, now it's back. A Netflix series. I love the way that logo looks. Okay, so I just finally get to see more of Fina's past. Oh. That's sad. Oh, so that's why she doesn't want to drink. Okay, at least that explains what happened to audio there. Speaking of which, that puts into perspective. Oh. So that puts into perspective why she doesn't want blood then. After that explains with audio. I gotta admit, though, as much as I have my reservations about the writing, this series does look fucking pretty. To its credit. Okay, yeah, definitely doesn't look like the uncle's going to be willing to back him the fuck off. Damn shame. Of course you would. I mean, they both kind of fucked up here, but as long as they're alive, that's what matters. Fucking Allegro trying to be a killjoy. At this point, it's going to seem like the only way they're going to find an Eden is Momo and our girl Fina can escape and make their own Eden because I gotta admit, I love how tense the soundtrack is. Whew, I mean, good thing our girl was safe in that instance, because at least in that specific bit, that looked like it was way, and I mean way too fucking close for comfort, if you ask me. And then like in here too, here's the thing I like about Studio Lit. I've been watching a lot of anime lately that they've been working on over the last few seasons. A lot of their anime just have that Hollywood feel, and I mean that in the good way. With like the high production values, the pristine quality. Really isn't much more you could ask for from a Studio Lit production. The thing is, though, it works for Finn the other way. She doesn't want to see her girl get her either. I think it's going to be a lot harder than it seems to find a spot that's quite. Oh, fuck. And honestly, it felt like she activated her death like the moment she was talking like that. I'm like, oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, yeah, it doesn't look like she's going to make it out of there alive. Never mind, she's got way more willpower than she's. Holy cow. I like how she says, don't hit the girl, and this guy utilizes, what, a fucking rocket launcher? That's probably not the type of weapon you want to use if you want to use some pinpoint firing capabilities. I'm just saying. Probably like the last type of weapon you'd want to be utilizing in that specific instance anyway. She knows exactly what she's trying to save her. She doesn't want the same shit to happen where her human friend dies. I don't think she's going to be able to get out of there alive, though. She's just saying that to comfort her, which I'm not going to blame her. Whoa! Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They might be better off making, that might actually be the only way making. She's probably taking way too much damage for that to happen, though. The only way she's making it out is if she goes into berserker mode. Yeah. And we know after that there's no coming back. That's a suicidal attack. Yep, there's no coming back from that. Yep, she knows. Damn, how long has the fighting been going on? Holy shit. I'm surprised that you called her an angel of death, considering that she hasn't really killed that. I don't think she's mechanically even killed that many people. Momo, all things considered. What the fuck? He's trying to crush her to death? Oh, he's so fucking cocky now that things aren't in his favor anymore. Damn, if only that thing would have also broken his skull too. That'd have been fucking beautiful shit right there. Yeah, Allegro didn't fucking do it. That he is actually right on, considering how much. I kind of like that bit. Even though Allegro's in pain, one of his last thoughts is for Fina to be helped out. That's actually kind of sweet. Seeing that small bit of gentleman. That's gonna suck for Momo's mama. But sometimes there's just certain things you gotta do. Getting up. At least we get to see more insight to Allegro. I kind of wish they would have shown this earlier, though. Because when them showing this flashback to way late in the series, it feels like they're only trying to garner sympathy points now that the writers have no use for Allegro anymore in the narrative. Still a good scene nonetheless. Oh boy. I'm gonna guess the uncle's gonna regret saying that though, because Phoenix is probably gonna overpower. Oh yeah, I mean it makes sense that he'd stand a chance considering. Yeah, Phoenix has not a lot of blood. Shit. How is this fucker able to move? Like, seriously, the uncle must be made out of funk of titanium to be able to move the way he does after all the hits he's received throughout the series. Oh, man. That is some rough shit right there. I mean, she took so many fucking stabs, though. Oh, damn. Yeah, it looks like she's going to become a vampire then with all those bites. Jeez. I mean, the thing is, though, they won't know till they try. I kind of like this. This is the contrast between Audie and Momo. Audie was willing to give up when things were going down, but Momo was. Damn! Oh, shit! What a fucking boss. I think she's gonna knock him. I don't think she's gonna kill him. She's gonna probably just knock him the fuck out. Because then it'd be proving the point of the uncle if she were to crush the dude's head. As tempting as it is, and I wouldn't blame her if she did it. And what a fucking ungrateful little bitch, and after sparing his life too. That's probably why things ended up for him in the past. The vampire happened, and it just happened to be one of the bad vampires, and he wasn't lucky. That's on him for making the assumptions that all vampires are bad. That's probably why. Just happened to be unfortunately lucky. Unlucky, I should say. Not unfortunately lucky. Unlucky. Huh. I'm just surprised she can still move, though, despite all the injuries she's got, though. Holy fuck. I guess being the queen of vampires makes you feel different. Oh, no, it does look like she's about to pass away, though. Honestly, it was a freaking miracle that she even lasted long after being shot multiple times, stabbed. And all things considered, it's just impressive the feats of durability that she's shown off, too. Oh. I would like to hope that means there's a way of her going back to her previous form, but. And not her life slowly dissipating away. At least that's what the optimist in me would like to believe. Oh no, it's like her life completely dissipated. That's kind of. Oh no, it looks like her body's still there. Oh man, but it doesn't look good. And that seems like a grave site. Hey, she has nothing to apologize for. And in her fault, things turned out the way they did. I'm assuming that was Arya. It would have to be given the context of all the flashbacks. Yeah, okay. I guess I was on the money there. It was her. I kind of like this. It shows you that when Arya met Fine, it was Fine in the Momo role, where Momo, because Momo had doubts, and Fine was, yeah, it feels, yeah, similar too. Because in this case, it was Arya being the mentor. And now it's sad because she couldn't protect Fine. Aww. Boy, yeah, she did look fucking similar. Hell, Arya looked like she could have passed for Fine's mother. Arya looked Momo's mother, actually. Momo did surprise me, though. She was all over the last few streaks of episodes. Aww. But hey, I mean, she did teach Momo a lot of things, though. Oh, so she probably she was tone deaf. That's why she didn't sing earlier. She has to. It's the last thing she's requesting. Yeah, when she makes a face like that, how can you say no to that? I gotta admit that death did it did hit. It did hit. Shit. But I mean, it was gonna go down this way, though, considering all the humans and vampires that were after their troll. It was gonna happen. Just said it went down the way things went down, though. And I mean, at least she acknowledges that. She probably knows she won't pull that trigger. I like this. She's willing to want to live on her own 2 feet. Yep, she won't be able to do it. I'll be damn surprised if she pulled that trigger. And I like how they have the music box music playing too while this is going on. It adds a little bit more to the sad mood. Hmm. My other question is, what's going to be next for Momo after? Looks like it ended. Well, I would have loved a more expansive epilogue. I thought it worked for a final episode pretty well, decently enough, because the death of Fina was impactful. So if I had to rate this last episode, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Similar to how I ranked episode 1. Because here's what I liked about it. The way Fina died was tragic, but she went down in the best way, protecting Momo. And I kind of like how they showed you it's a reversal, because I love how they contextualized how it was Arya teaching Fina things. And then after she dies, then it was, throughout the series, it was instead Fina teaching Momo things. So kind of like how it went full circle. Kind of makes the whole thing feel more tragic. And from a character standpoint, it was nice seeing Momo stand on her own 2 feet and seeing how far Fina was willing to go to sacrifice herself for the safety and well-being of Momo. I thought that was sweet characterization. And I like how our girl had the guts of disobeying her mother's orders. That was fucking boss-ass shit. And the animation art were good for the last episode, and the voice acting was great. And saying that, yeah, I would have loved to see them. Oh, okay. But something after the credits. Oh. Okay, looks like she made a need in herself. Okay. I mean, that's cool. Okay, at least they give it a really happy and conclusive ending. Don't get me wrong. Kind of wish they would have given this series an extra 6 episode, though. Don't get me wrong. I kind of wish they would have actually, how should I say it? I kind of wish they would have given us an extra episode, just seeing how our girl started leading and all that kind of jazz, because it really felt a bit abrupt, because literally it went from our girl mourning the death of Fina to, oh yeah, now she's made a Vegan afterwards. Kind of felt like she did something really substantial, but without it being given any sort of like build up. Nonetheless, still like the final episode. Just gives the final episode vibes that, yeah, it was a bit rushed, though. I ain't gonna lie, it was rushed. Because it's like we got to point A and we went straight to point C while skipping point B. It felt a bit abrupt, if you ask me. But in saying that, I still enjoyed the last episode because the way Fina went out was memorable. And also, aside from her going out the way, in the best possible way, because she went out protecting Momo, I did like how Momo did make her own paradise, even though the way to making the paradise was skipped over pretty quickly. At the very least, this series worked due to the journey of Momo and Fina struggling to survive and going up against both humans and vampires. So that's something I did enjoy about the series. Now, if I had to rate the series overall on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'll give it a 6 out of 10 for above average. Because this series, even though, yes, it had flaws where, like, sometimes a girl gets shot near a fucking oil tank thing and she should have died. And yes, the first episode of the series portrays vampires as being way stronger than humans in this episode. Well, the last 2 episodes show humans if they have a weapon, they stack up pretty well physically to vampires. When in the first episode establishes, oh yeah, to take certain vampires on, you need 100 humans. Like, I felt like a bit of the lore that line dumps kind of contradict what happens later on. But despite that, the series was enjoyable because the action scenes were great. And I did like the bond between Momo and Fina. I like the fact that it took them a bit to really bond. I like how at first their relationship, they were uncomfortable, but then eventually Momo did warm up to Fina. So there were enjoyable moments like that. And also, from a character standpoint, I like it. I like how when it comes to Momo, she started out not being so competent from a combat standpoint. Then slowly she became more competent, and she learned things about music and dancing from Fina as she got to hang out with her. And I love how in this series, when it comes to Fina, you got a bit of character development from her, where throughout the series, she grew more protective of Momo to the point where she was willing to sacrifice herself for the girl. And I love how this episode shows you how Fina's stance was tested on not killing humans. She went through, at least in this series, not killing a human. But I like how they put that to the test in episode 5, where she had every right of finishing off Momo's uncle, but she didn't go for it. I thought that was sweet too, showing you those type of emotional struggles characters went through. It only made Fina's death more tragic. And saying that, yeah, there were characters unutilized. The mother felt like the mother for our main girl was a nothing burger. And as for the uncle, he worked. He was okay. The only really good characters in the series were just Fina and Momo. That's it. Aria was interesting in the bits that they showed flashbacks of her, though. I enjoyed every bit involving her. And I like the contrast, too, where it shows you Aria was teacher to Fina, then Fina ended up being the teacher to Momo. And then both the mentor figures died for the sake of the people that they taught. But the contrast being that while Aria gave up, Momo never gave up and always had that fight. I do like how they established that. So it did well from a character standpoint due to moments like that. Yeah, there were some bits in this series that confound the mind, though. I wish they would have gave Leggero a bit more depth. I would have loved to have seen the details as to where he really messed up, because they only gave us some vague hints. But I'd say other than that, this series worked well for itself. They did underutilize Mirania, though. I think this series would have been beneficial. It would have benefited from having like a full 8, 10 episodes or 12 episode run, though, just to like maybe give us an epilogue episode, a full one, and maybe having an episode giving us Momo and Mirania's relationship, so that when Mirania dies, it's sadder. And maybe an episode given towards Aria and Fina's backstory. That would have probably made the series probably an 8 or 9 out of 10 tier, and maybe making a few things more realistic when it comes to battle damage. Because there was also a bit too in the series, like our girl got stabbed, yet she was able to run a marathon, carry Fina, drive without breaking a sweat. So while yes, there were feats in this series, physical feats, where I'm like, yeah, stretching on logic a little bit, I still found quite a bit to enjoy about this episode, and that's why this characters were memorable despite some things in the story being a bit rushed here and there. Animation art-wise, it was beautiful, and that's why overall, if I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being 9 to 10 being exceptional, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 for above average, and I enjoyed it. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episodes and the series in general. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more, because I'll be reacting to more of the non-sequel spin-off anime this season. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night, everyone. Bye-bye.